Recent one. Be in a reserve exercise. We are simulating repelling an air assault by unnamed hostile country. My squad keeps running around from one task to another for the whole exercise, doing patrols, guarding the base, dealing with a group of mud slimes that have been attacked by neo-Nazis, followed by doing crowd control when said neo-Nazis show up, etc. It's the last evening. We are told to sleep well. Knowing the guy's sense of humor, this means there's going to be an attack during the night. Squad leader gives the order to maintain 2-minute readiness, as in ready to fight our way to hell and back within 2 minutes from the alarm. Everyone goes to bed in full gear. After an hour or two, we are told that if there had been plans for an attack during the night, they were now scrapped. Everyone takes off the gear and goes to sleep. Snow wealth. Conscription. Halfway through 2-week final exercise. Counting traffic until we get a mission to relocate and recon a certain area for enemy bases. At this point, tired as fuck, getting sick of this shitty old field rations while the enemy is eating the new ones, which taste good even if you throw up, and running out of smokes and sweets. Hide our gear and split up into pairs. Agree to steal whatever you can find. How about that? We find support elements, comms, and artillery pieces. Fuckers didn't even set up proper guards. All pairs go through the crates, cars, and unattended tents. The drivers, 90% of them are fat fucks, left cigarettes, sweets, and pastries into their trucks. Niggers didn't even lock their doors. One pair found a couple of crates of fruit, but decided to take only one. Best part? The officers who are part of the war game had left their cars unlocked. It was a treasure trove of information. Go get your rucksacks, put up the tent, and go to sleep, while the signalist sends information about what we had found. Don't mention the stolen goods. Next morning, LT comes and picks up our sketches of the enemy camps. Doesn't comment on the crate of apples in our camp, but I could swear he almost smiled. Kind of a related story. B in a army, 12B. Guy in my platoon marries a Mexican. 8 out of 10. Ass, 11 out of 10. Cooks us fucking lunch during work days. One problem. Buddy is good old boy from West Virginia. Wife's food too spicy. Says she even makes mashed potatoes spicy somehow. Getting in class one day after lunch. Hear an ungodly noise. Look at Buddy. Sweat pouring off bald head. Eyes wide, staring at the ground intensely. Make eye contact. Give him a thumbs up in question. He shakes his head, throwing sweat droplets around. Alright, take a 10-minute smoke break, everybody. Buddy bolts to door, knocking people out of the way, sprints down hallway. Follow him out of curiosity. Open latrine door. Awful smell. Somewhere between Satan's asshole and a Mexican restaurant dumpster smacks me in the face. See Buddy sprawled out under stall. Bro, you alright? Open door. My face squint. He stares up at me, pants around his knees, shit covering the floor and pulling out slowly like a gunshot wound victim. Pure look of shock and horror. Slowly close stall door and leave latrine to recuperate and collect my thoughts. I ended up having to get another guy to guard the door, and I went to get clothes from his wife. It was literally the most awkward conversation I've had with a hot chick, and that's saying a lot. Be me in 1969 in a Central Highlands on a firebase. Company has a pet monkey that looks like it was crossed with Badger. They flew in a pallet of beer and everyone off duty got drunk, including me. We had a prefab steel watchtower to which we tethered the monkey. Well, they got the monkey drunk, and he climbed about 20 feet up the guard tower, bracing, and he fell and was hanging. Sounded like he was getting eaten alive. I climbed up the ladder and inched over the beam where the nylon leash strap was looped. I cut it with my trusty shark tooth Randall, which I still have, by the way. Monkey fell headfirst into the concrete footing of one of the upright beams. Dead monkey. I get called on the carpet by the old man who proceeded to give me a ration and threat of Article 15. I bought another to replace it and he got thrown out of a C-130. But that's another story. Be me, 17 years old in AIT. Company commander likes to talk to his troops when he was out and about. Be me in a mess hall dumping my tray on the way back to the barracks. I see the CO getting ready to enter the mess hall through the enlisted entrance. So I exit through the officer's entrance. Boom. Who is nearby? The first sergeant. Hell breaks loose on my carcass and I get smoked. An hour later, I have a shirt pocket full of straws from a broom, and I am poking the fly shit out of the mess hall window screens with said straw.